welcome back to another episode of Sunny's Dash of Flames. And for this episode, I'm gonna be cooking hamburgers. So I'm like so excited because I never really cooked a hamburger before from my memory. So I'm gonna try it and see how it goes. I looked up a technique for cooking them on stovetop because I have a grill, but it's not like working. So I'm like, okay, stovetop. So I have all the things here that I will be using today. I have salt, onion powder, garlic and herb powder, Worcester sauce, some white vinegar, chopped chive, and some pepper, butter, and onions. So I'm gonna open this package here. So this ground beef is 100% beef, 75% beef, and 25% lean fat. So that's as close to the ratio I can get because from what I saw, it's best to have like 30% fat, but 25%. It's like, okay, that's close enough. Oh, I also don't want to forget eggs as well. I'm gonna use an egg to bind this. I'm gonna grab that out of the fridge now. Okay, so I have my plate here and I'm just gonna put the ground beef on there. And I'm going to scramble up one egg in this bowl. Okay. So I figured it'd be best to move this ground beef into this bowl. I think that'll work out better mixing wise. Okay, so I'm gonna add this one small or just regular size egg to it. Just a little bit of Worcester sauce. A few dashes of that. Then I'm going to add some garlic and herb powder seasoning. This is from Mrs. Dash. And it looks good. It's binding together very well. I'm gonna try to make some pretty big burgers. So I have a thermometer as well so I can check the temperature on the inside. My goal is to make it around like well done. And then I'm gonna add some chopped chives to this as well. And of course, black pepper. And then I'm going to add some onion powder. And also a couple capfuls of this white distilled vinegar. And then I'm gonna add some onions to this mixture as well. So I have some diced red onions. And these already come pre-diced. I'm gonna take a couple spoonfuls out of there. And then I'm also gonna add salt. So this is kosher salt, so the crystals are a bit bigger than regular table salt. And then I'm gonna add some canola oil to this to make sure that it cooks really well, doesn't stick or anything to the pan. And that'll also help keep everything together in here. I'm gonna add some chunks of butter as well. So I'll add about 3 capfuls of canola oil. And then I have this stick of butter. So I'm gonna mix this in. And I'm gonna go ahead and shape the patties now and then add some butter chunks in within that. So that way it really has a good yummy flavor and it doesn't stick. Okay, so this is what the mixture looks like so far. Looks pretty yummy, it smells really yummy. So I'm excited to see how it turns out with these butter chunks. I just thought it'd be cool to add some to the mixture and see how that turns out. Okay, so I have a patty here and some butter. I'm gonna put that into small chunks. Maybe like 3 little pieces this size. 1, 2, 3. And just mix it throughout. And I know it shrinks once it hits the pan, so I'm gonna add a little bit of more meat. Definitely want it to be more on the bigger side. I think this looks like a pretty good patty, pretty good size. Okay guys, so this is the patty that I'm working with. And now I'm going to put it on the pan and see how it comes out. Okay guys, so this is the pan that I will be using. And so I'm going to put a bunch of canola oil in here. And it's on medium-high heat. So I put enough to where the whole pan is coated very well. Okay, so I think this is definitely hot enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this patty and place it in the middle. So I'm gonna cook it for about 4 minutes on each side. And there it goes, sizzling away. And I know not to like flatten it down with the spatula, because that'll like make it look like homemade and like not good. It'll take all the good stuff out of it or something. Something to that effect. So yeah, I learned not to do that. Okay guys, there's like a minute left to go on this side. And I'm gonna try to stick this in here and see what temperature is coming up. From what I hear, it's good to have it around 160. We're all done. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it so I don't burn it. Okay, so this is what this side looks like. Got a sear on there. And then with these last couple minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and add some cheese on. I just have plain old American cheese. Gonna add that over the top. Gonna reduce the heat a little bit. The cheese is melted. Kind of melted off a little bit. Okay guys, so I'm gonna take it off. Definitely wanna cut into this and see what I'm working with as far as the, how rare it is in the middle. Okay. It's definitely got juice in there. Let's see if it needs any more time. Just don't know if I should put it in for more time. I mean, I think that looks pretty good. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and put it in the oven for a little bit. That's one of the reasons why I don't cook, haven't cooked burgers, or can't remember the last time I did. So I'm always like afraid that I'm gonna undercook it and then get sick. So I like to make sure my meat is like super duper cooked. But I mean, I think this looks good. If you guys know what it's supposed to look like, let me know if I did this properly the first time or not. If you can get a good view here of the inside. But I'm gonna put it in the oven, probably just for a few minutes, and really make sure it's cooked. Then I'm gonna try it and let you guys know how I like it. So in the meantime, while that's in the oven, I'm gonna go ahead and cook this onion and just, you know, kind of grill it a little bit lightly. This will be some of the toppings to go on the burger. And I'm also gonna go ahead and toast these bread buns as well. So I have some butter here. Gonna drop that in. And then I just place it right here. Have it on medium-high heat. And I'm just gonna grill it till it's nice and brown. So I just turned it around. It has a slight bit of brown on it. And then once this side cooks, I think I'm gonna put a slice of cheese over this slice of onion, and I'll have a nice, super cheesy, yummy burger. Okay. Gonna go ahead and put this cheese over the onion. Gonna cover it with this tin pan just to keep the heat in. Okay guys, so I'm gonna take this onion off. It's definitely softened up, it's nice and grilled. I'm gonna put that just here on this plate. The burger is still in the oven. I'm gonna clean this pan off and grill the buns. Okay, so these are the buns I'm using. This is a French hamburger bun. So you can see it looks really good. Really good quality bread, and it smells really good too. So I'm just gonna put them face down on here and toast some of it. And I went ahead and took out the burger. You see the cheese definitely got browned on it, but that's okay because I have an extra slice on the onion, which is looking yummy over here. So I'm just gonna grill these buns for a couple minutes and assemble the burger. Okay guys, so this is how the buns came out. I grilled the back side and the front side. Came out looking really good. Nice little crisp to it. And now I'm going to add the burger on there. So I'm gonna start assembling the toppings, bun part. I'm gonna add some Duke's mayonnaise. Nice layer of that. And some ketchup. I have some organic ketchup here. And I have some diced tomatoes. I just figured I'd use this instead of the whole tomatoes, because this went with the deal with the chopped onions 2 for $5. So I was like, okay, I can work with it. So I'm gonna put these onions on this bottom layer, or I'm gonna put these tomatoes on this bottom layer so that it stays in place better. So I got my spoon here and just gonna sprinkle that. And one nice bottom layer here. Now I'm going to add the burger. So this is the burger after being taken out of the oven. This is the inside here. I'm gonna place that on top of the tomatoes. And then I'm gonna add this onion cheese slice on top of the burger. You can see this is gonna be a really tall burger. And then I'm gonna add some lettuce. I like the iceberg lettuce. I found some shredded lettuce, so I figured I'd get that. So I'm just gonna garnish the top a bit. Okay. And then we have, well, I made it upside down, guys. You see, this is the bottom of the bun, and I'm using it as a top, and this is the, but yeah, so you get the idea. Okay. I mean, this definitely looks yummy. Now I have it right side up, so the onion and lettuce is there on the bottom. I'm gonna put some lettuce on the top to try to salvage the look of it. So yeah, guys, this is the burger. I wish I would have got some skewers, but this will do. It looks quite yummy. And I just went ahead and put some sweet potato fries with this as well. I'll show you guys the bag. I just bought, like, you know, the frozen one, so I just popped that in the oven to have along with it. So the brand that I used was this Alexa sweet potato fries with sea salt. It looks like this. Okay guys, now it's the moment of truth. Time to see how good this tastes. I like to eat burgers and stuff with forks, so here's my fork. And I'm gonna get a knife so I can cut this down the middle. Maybe this one here will do. This is like impossible to just like eat whole in one bite because it's so tall. So, okay, so I have a little piece here. Let's start with that. This is so good. This definitely turned out good. Like, the seasoning's so good and like garlicky. I believe maybe it's the Worcester sauce that's making it taste like so good. And then the onions I put in here cooked down really well. So it's nice and soft, and these buns are so good too. Have a good crisp to them. I think having those chunks of butter in there really helped to keep it from drying out even while I had it in the oven. So yeah guys, this was great. I ate like half the burger. I had to skip through a lot of this part because I was just like eating. It was so good, you guys. I definitely recommend you guys trying this recipe now that we see that it works. So I'm glad it turned out well, and I will definitely be making this again. And thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Sunny's Dash of Flames. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button to be notified every time I upload a new video. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon.